Good morning and hope you all have been well. In today's video, we're going to be continuing on with our Pokemon Rejuvenation Let's Play. This is part 50 of the Let's Play just to let possible players and viewers know. Alamissa Urban, the City of Happiness. It's such an ironic title that it's just a tad bit cruel. Do you know about Alamissa Urban's story? Then you'll get to see what exactly happened here firsthand. There's something I wanted to talk to you about, Alon. I wanted to explain why I joined Team Zen in the first place. After everything that's happened, you at least deserve some sort of explanation. This hell that became my life started right after you defeated Narcissa. Regardless, how about you and I take a little walk and chat? The only thing I want from you is answers, and you will get them. Come. What the? Where am I? This way, Ren. Don't keep me waiting. Crescent. What the hell? This is the one scene I was talking about with like the portraits of all of us and that I think a few episodes back. So yeah, this is seriously so creepy. What is this place, Crescent? I'm gonna ignore that remark. This is my place of residence, my base of operations, if you will. You better have plans to tell me everything that's been going on. And why do you have a frame picture of Alon and whoever the rest of those people are? I'm going to be the one talking here, so just listen. And again, I'm going to ignore that last part about before I become extremely irritated. Now about why I brought you here. You said you wanted answers, correct? Alright, sorry about that. You said you wanted answers, correct? What if I could provide you an answer to that one big problem that's been haunting you? An answer to a question that's been haunting me? What if I said there was a way to bring Malia back from the dead? What? Bring Malia back from the dead? Don't you dare screw with me. That's not possible. Once someone is dead, they're just gone. And you and Malia had a really good relationship prior to all of this, right? It's a shame that all ended just because Team Zen decided they wanted what was inside of her. And all that effort for what? They got her killed for no reason, but you, Ren, could give her a second chance. A second chance at life she never had. Imagine how grateful she would be to you. Imagine the people who would look up to you. Imagine everything that could happen with her once she's back. Imagine how much that would make her love you. What do I have to do? I thought you might turn around. What you have to do is quite simple. I need you to join Team Zen. You're out of your mind, Crescent. If you think I'm going to join the enemy, just silence. You won't be under their rule, you'll be under mine. I want you to act as my mole. I need you to get information on something for me. In exchange for getting that information I will revive Malia for you. And while doing that, you'll be helping me take down Team Zen from the inside out. Isn't that beneficial for both of us? You get Malia back and I get Team Zen's destruction. I don't know. You're right when you say that it is beneficial for both of us, but you make it sound easier than it actually is. Of course it won't be easy, but the reward would be worth it, no? And of course, I'd be here to protect you. I believe you have the most potential out of your group to do this. So what do you say, Ren? A deal? So I joined Team Zen, but as quickly as I found out, Crescent had manipulated me from the beginning. Malia had never died that day, and Crescent knew that. When Anastasia and I escaped to Grand Dream City, I cut ties with Crescent for good. But in the end, I was only the loser. Crescent got the information she needed, and I got tangled into an inescapable situation. As for what the situation was, I'm sorry, but I cannot tell you that. And although in the moment I was angry with you at Golden Leaf, I didn't want to join Team Zen because I wanted to betray anyone. I didn't want anyone to get hurt or die. I just wanted my best friend back. But it's not even about her anymore. It's about something bigger, that's bigger than Team Zen itself. Something I've determined to see to the end. There's one last thing I wanted to do before we continue. Right before I was commissioned to be Anastasia's assistant, I came across something peculiar. There was a single Pokeball amongst a bunch of heaps of trash. It was scheduled for incineration a few hours ago after I found it. I managed to scavenge it, but it was damaged. Anastasia helped me repair it. She told me it belongs to someone very close to you. I believe her name was Nancy. That was the name of your mother, right? Nastasia told me to hold on to this and give it back to you whenever we meet again, so I believe this belongs to you. Yeah, let's name it Nancy. Why not? Wait, I spelled that wrong. What am I doing? I'm sorry. It's like 2:30. Normally I'm asleep like earlier, but I really want to get I want to try knock out 2-hour videos back to back, or 1 hour each. Um Such a stupid idea. I shouldn't be doing this, but I really want this. I want it done. Mysterious black box. Please accept that Please accept that as my apology to you and to Nancy. Ren. Reina, what are you doing here? I knew you had good intentions, I just knew it. Were you listening the entire time? Sorry, Reina, wanted to follow you two up here, even though I told her that we should have gone home. Once that girl gets an idea in her head, it's really hard to stop her. Yeah, that sounds like my sister alright, but you really should go back home, Reina, and don't return to the city, either. Things are only gonna get worse. I'm not gonna go back to the city, and I'm not gonna go back to Golden Leaf either. If you two are going to risk your lives dealing with this rift, then I want to come too. Absolutely not. This isn't like one of those shows like you watch on TV. I can't protect you if we get ourselves into a bad spot. We have Pokemon though, not many, but enough to be useful. Hugh, didn't you want to go home? I did, but being out of the city made me realize how much I relied on my own sister to accomplish things. If I'm out here with the big boys, that means I'll get stronger. And then my newfound strength, I'll find my sister. And even though I wasn't a trainer before you left, I traveled around the region by myself. I bet I could take you on in a battle and win easily. So that's how it is then. Fine, you two can come with us, but if things are getting too rough, you will leave. Understood? Affirmative. Alright then, let's get moving. Alamissa Urban is a dangerous place to traverse. Tread carefully and watch your step. Let's do it, bruh. I guess we recognize this place. I know there's a lot of runs here, so I gotta keep that in mind. Go this way. I'm just gonna pause every time we run into them, so yeah. I got through that. Go on. I think down here. Get this. Red flute. I forgot what that does, honestly. It's kind of interesting with like the flashbacks and all that. There's just not, I mean, there's like a few things, I don't mean to like skip on them, but I want this done. We have enough money anyways, I don't care about skipping out on a few. I don't think we could skip him though. Let's get this out of the way. As I was saying though, there's just there's a few things that have been talked about with Alamissa Urban and all that. Like if I'm not mistaken, I guess we come out this way? Wait, did I go the wrong way? I did. I'm sorry, I went the complete other way and I did not mean to run to her. Anyways, about with like Alamissa and Urban and all that, I believe, what was it, Team Zen is the one that pretty much like pulled up here and all that. I think more specifically, kind of spoiler alerts, I think Cassandra was the one that kind of started with all of this. Can I skip you? Nope. I'm not sure why though. I don't think it goes into detail on like why or anything like that, but it's just something kind of interesting to think about. Let's see, Poketoy. Guess we go up here. I think we're almost out. Yeah, here we are. So like, is anyone else seeing those visions? Come on, I can't be the only one, right? No, you're not the only one. I've been here before and it's happened then too, but they're always sort of haunting. What we saw, was that how this place used to be? Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened here, but the results is clear by just looking around. Anyway, we're just at the end of this place. Ryland is probably up ahead. It might not go well, so be prepared to fight. Understood, let's go. It's kind of interesting to have all the Ho statues and all that, so yeah. Just do that, and let's continue on. I didn't expect the one to disturb this area to be you all. We're not here to disturb you, we're just passing by. So you saw those visions, right? The ones I've laid around Alamissa. You're the one who... Wait, you're the reason we saw those visions? Using the gems known as Time Splicer Stones, I've discovered a way to bring back the past to the present temporarily. It's my way of telling Alamissa's urban story. It's important that I keep its story alive. After all, no one outside of the Badlands even knows that this place existed. This is the place... I can't read through. I'm sorry, I'm just so tired. Let's try this again. Why is this place so important to you? Why did you choose to reside here instead of Sashila Village? I'm not going to mince words. It's because I refuse to let go of my homeland. This place was once a beacon of hope for the people of the Badlands. When the calamity began, it started in this very area. Which means you guys were hit the hardest, right? That's right, and despite that, no one came to our aid. We had to build our civilization from the ground up. But even with all of us, creating a civilization where so much destruction took place was hard. Our incredible determination was not enough to fulfill our wishes. That's when a man named William Gravelia and his assistant Harold Jenkel found our city. With his vast amount of research and technology, he began to restore the nearby areas. Oases started to spring up, Pokemon began coming back. Just when things started to finally turn around, Team Zen attacked us with the intent to kill each and every one of us. And the one in charge of that invasion was none other than Cassandra. Did you say Cassandra? Recognize that name, Ren? During that battle, something incredible happened. Suddenly, the ground beneath Alamissa opened up and Cassandra called for an immediate retreat. She thought that crevice would finish the rest of us off. She got too arrogant. My brother Adam and I both survived the attack along with Alexandra and with her brother and her brother Damien. We searched for any survivors and brought them away to a new location. If you explored the desert, you may have came across the ruined city. That was our second home, and at the time, I was certain we would die there, but yet again, we were saved by a stranger. This time a girl named Flora appeared. She had come to finish what her father had started. She restored the land west of the ruined city, and that's when Sashila Village was born. Why are you telling us all this? Because I'm explaining to Ren why I joined Bladestar. What's the point of explaining? I know we all have our reasons. I wanted to make a point that we all fight for something, no matter what side we're on. I'm sure along with everyone else in this room, you all have a story. I do. I've come a long way to reach this point, and as have I. And forgive me, but I believe it is impossible to see eye to eye. I will never forgive Team Zen for what they've done to me and my people. And I will not forgive those who choose to sit around and do nothing. Therefore, and forgive me once more, I have to do this. They have us surrounded. I know what you're here for, and I cannot allow you entry to Zone 0. I knew things would get bad. Alon, let's take them on. Yeah, I got it. Leave it to us. Leave it to us. Take them out. Alright, I'm gonna pause real quick. Alright, Ryland, sir, these trainers are far too strong. Us elite class Bladestar grunts are no match for them, and I must say that I am impressed by your strength. Alon, you were one of the people who were involved in Flora's capture, were you not? While impressive, I find your strength unfortunate. Ryland. Pardon me, but I am speaking. It's because of outsiders like you that caused the people of the Badlands to go through such hardship. If the world didn't turn a blind eye to us, we wouldn't be in this position. That's why I put my faith and trust into Flora. She helped us when no one else would, even listen to our pleas. But is that really what you truly believe? What? After everything you've hoped to achieve, do you really think Flora is the one to do it? You say you put your total faith and trust into Flora, but you are a member of Bladestar, a high-ranking member. You know everything she's done and everything she's going to do. You don't know what you're talking about. I understand, Ryland, I get it. I grew up in a place that was all bogged down by past hardships. I always wanted to be the one to change that. I wanted to be the hero that brought the world to Golden Leaf, just like how you wanted to be the hero of the Badlands. In that way, we are alike. We are, I beg your pardon, you dishonor yourself by joining an organization like Team Zen, and you join Bladestar, a radical group that will stop at nothing for the world to accept their ideals. But you don't have to be a part of that. You can still leave. Try and shape the world how you see it, not how Flora does. You and I both know that she's not the one to change this place. Don't allow yourself to be trapped by a cruel decision like I have. I must admit, you read me like a book. Seeing through my facade is something not many people can do. I'm impressed. Just let us through, Rylan, please. Personally, I still do not think we could see completely eye to eye, and you have a lot to work on as a person, but as do I. But as much good as Flora has done for this place, you are correct. She is not the answer. I blindly follow her ideals and made myself believe that I was doing the right thing. Following her meant the restoration of the Badlands, but at what cost? The destruction of everything else? We would be no better than the ones who let us rot here. Flora, she's just as bad as Madam X. Ruthless, manipulative. If you want to do things right, you have to do it yourself. Alright, Renalon and others, I'll let you all through. Alright, thank you, Rylan. What, you're betraying us? Tell Flora that I greatly appreciate her for what she's done, but I'll be taking over the restoration of the Badlands from here on out. Flora's not gonna be happy about this. You'll be sorry. Everyone, there's something I must speak to you about. As a member of high status, I've been briefed on a future mission and events Bladestar has laid out, sorry. A lot of them have been crazy, but there's one in particular that I must warn you about. What's this? You made up already? That's no fun at all. I don't suppose I'm interrupting something. Like a cool summer breeze, I'll make my way into this conversation. Did you really follow me all the way here? Kitty cat, I'm not here for you. Put away those claws now. You know, I really thought this was going to go another way. It always does. But only losers like you all stick to the same script. A real man knows when to adapt to everything, like a cup of dye and sparkling clear water. What is he even talking about? I don't know, but his silky smooth voice is totes to die for. I appreciate the compliment, little lassie. It's a shame I've got to drop in on like this. How about we all go on a ride and mission for 5? Pardon me, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave. We won't be going anywhere with you. If you continue, I'm afraid I'm going to have to resort to violence. Is that clear? I'm afraid you misunderstood. I said admission for 5. Sorry, but you're so not invited. As for everyone else, buckle up. Big bro moment. Are you gonna help me, or are you gonna just stare off into space forever? Oh yeah, sorry, I was a bit distracted. Yeah, I noticed. In fact, you've been like that ever since we got here. It's kind of pissing me off. Are you here to work or not? No, I am, I promise. It's just that this place, it's just not even worth talking about right now. Let's just get back to what we were doing. I won't space out anymore. Excellent, you could start by telling me what you found out from the receptionist. Right, Rune checked those books out about a month ago. I asked if she acted strange or anything. She didn't have a complete answer for me. Well, she did, but it was like, ma'am, I just work here so I can get money off my tuition. And then she shoot me off. How polite of her. Anyway, there's something I wanted to check on, so I'm gonna go upstairs to the lab. Alright, I'll be down here reading. If anything interesting comes up, I'll call for you. Got it. Good luck, Aaron. Alright, time to go and check out the computer lab upstairs. The clerk earlier said my assigned computer was the one at the far left by the window. Maybe I can find what I'm looking for there. I'm gonna heal real quick, and I'm honestly just gonna battle everybody in the library, and then I'll see you in a moment. Alright, sorry for the pause there. I just wanted to get through all the trainers, so yeah. Time to find out what's I'm making up new words. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do 2 videos. I'm just gonna do 1. I'm just tired. Time to find out what's logged into this database. A library as grand as this one must have something interesting. First, let's see what they have on Madam X. And enter. There's actually quite a few things. A lot of weird options here, but they do have an article on Madam X. Let's see what they've got. Leader of the criminal organization of Team Zen, her whereabouts and goals are often speculated but not confirmed. Any further info on them is scarce. Madam X is still at large. Scarce is right, they have nothing about her here. Is there really no information about her anywhere? And this is just a waste of time. Let's try this again. It might be crazy for trying this, but crossing my fingers. Interceptor classified information. Only one entry. That's really surprising considering the word interceptor isn't really that rare. That's weird. What's with this icon at the end of the result tab? It sort of looks like... And just what are you doing? Oh, honestly, there's no need to scream so loudly, and there's no reason to sneak up on people either. I've been standing here for at least 5 minutes. What do you want? I've been thinking about you for the past 10 minutes. I've come to the conclusion that you and I would make the most efficient power couple the entire region has ever seen. Not romantically, of course. Money is always first. Business partners, if you will. Join me and help me dominate this world with our incredible amount of partnership and money. No. Well, it was worth a try. I must say that you're turning down quite the opportunity though. I always try to give to the poor, but they never are willing to take. It's a disgusting pride they all have. It's holding them back. It's pretty ironic coming from you. Wait a second. I recognize you now. You're that one that got my friends kicked out of this place. Oh, Lon and Hugh, they're not worth the time and energy to fuss over. They'll come crawling back as if nothing ever happened. It's a common trait between bugs like them. Don't you dare talk about my friends like that. Yes, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just what are you doing on this computer? Let me see. Hey, that's none of your business. Just who the hell do you think you are? Oh my, trying to get into restricted article I see. Trying to get kicked out yourself? You're doing this all wrong. Here, this is how you do things. I'll log you into my account so that you can access the article. Wait, what? I said I'm logging you into my account so that you can view the article. There, everything's finalized. Read to your heart's content. It really is unlocked. Yes, that's what I said I was doing. Can't you listen? I just don't understand. Why would you help me out? There are 4 things I value in this world. Money, my family name, company, and intellect. When I found you, it looked like you were actually trying to learn something. That's far more than what other people can say when they walk in here. All they want to do is pass some exam and forget all the information. But you're different. Learning actually matters to you. You could say that trait of yours captivated me. So learn. Do whatever you must. Hey, what is it? You're a genuine butthole, but thanks. No problem at all. What was your name again? It's Malia. Right, Malia? I shall not forget it. What on earth is this feeling in my stomach? I feel weird. Is it because I helped someone out? Oh dear. Lucille, this is Thomas. Schedule a doctor's appointment immediately. I feel like there's something very wrong with me. A mess. That's what he is. Anyways. There's no way. This is true? What is going on here? I have to tell Aaron what I found. Bro, let me read the article. I want to know too. Cringe, dude. Cringe indeed. Just like me in this Let's Play. Yeah, even though I had a commenter got on me about that, but I'm gonna stick as the cringe lord of Let's Plays. Yeah. Plus I'm very sleep deprived. Yeah. Aaron, there's something I have to tell you. Huh? Isn't that the same box from the theater? It's the same type of box, but it's not the exact same one from before. Some SPU delivery man dropped it off here. It's for both of us apparently. What's inside of it? Nothing but a note and 2 medallions. As for the note, it says, find the one with the truth somewhere within the library. We have to find someone. Apparently so. They probably know what's up with the box business. This is weird, but I guess I'll look for someone. Malia, you said something you had to tell me. Thanks for reminding me. While I was upstairs, I was researching something somewhat unrelated. Have you heard of the Interceptor? I can't say that I have. Why? Back in an alternative line or timeline, Madam X called Alon the Interceptor, but she said she wouldn't tell me what that meant, and Alon wouldn't say anything either. So I decided to take things into my own hand and do some research. What I found was quite shocking, actually. Can you stop talking like some clickbaity news site and just tell me? Right, well, the term interceptor in this context comes from Garufan culture. The interceptor is someone who intercepts the phenomenon known as fate's passage. Fate's passage? I've read about that once before. It's the belief that everything in this world belongs to an already written destiny. Everything we do was already predestined. Correct, but the interceptor is the one who lives outside the law, the one that intercepts fate's passage. But that's not all. According to the page I read, the interceptor is usually called upon the universe when the world is in immense danger. When this happens, the being is brought into act as the judge of this world. They're sort of seen as a last-ditch effort. The interceptor has the ability to send the world into peace or destruction, all up to the mercy of them. The page also explained that they are usually weird phenomena surrounding the interceptor. Sometimes they know things when they shouldn't. They appear and disappear as if they were just apparitions. When I read that, it reminded me of something that happened on Valor Mountain. Alon was thrown into a pit of lava. There's no way they could have survived it. But then out of nowhere, Alon appeared as if nothing ever happened. And then again, in an alternate timeline, Alon took the full blast of Melanie's attack. It should have obliterated them, but they appeared moments later without a single scratch. That also reminds me of something Alita told me. She said when Alon was with her in Kerados Mountain, they vanished. She couldn't find them no matter how hard she looked, but then one day, they just up and appeared. I'm sorry, but there's a lot to think about. Go ahead and find the individual you spoke about on the note. Will do. Malia, one last thing. Yes, what is it? Do you trust Alon? With all of my heart. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't be here right now. I see. Carry on. Yeah. God, dude, I'm so tired. I feel like I said it so many times. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm annoying as hell. Do you guys happen to be do you happen to be the individual who knows the truth? Are you the one the Puppet Master told me about? You know the Puppet Master, then that means defeat me in battle and you'll find the truth. I'm ready. Alright, I'm gonna pause this real quick. Alright, thank goodness I can go on home now. Anyways, here's the truth. Bring the Nightmare Medallion to this library at midnight tonight. Bring the medallion to the library at midnight tonight. But why? I don't know. Good luck doing that. The library's closing tonight for some weird reason. We'll think of something, thanks. Yeah. Oh, excuse me, could you come here for a second? I'm very sorry for bothering you, but are you friends with Aaron? Oh yeah, I am. We're here working together on something. Oh, that's a relief. Aaron's finally found a friend. Oh, am I missing something? Aaron's been sort of a regular guest at the museum. Every day she'd walk in here and up those stairs and read alone. It was always strange to me at the time. I asked myself, doesn't she have any friends? So one day I went and asked her if I can't read. If everything was okay. At first she tried to shoo me off, but I'm a persistent gal. Eventually she became annoyed to the point where she opened herself up to me. It turns out Aaron's peers bullied her to the point of depression. Hey Aaron, why are you so smart? Only nerds are that smart. Who dresses you, your mother? Careful Monica, I heard Aaron doesn't have a mom. Boo hoo. Heard she doesn't have a dad either. Can you believe that? What a loser. Aaron, where are you going? Don't leave without us. Chaser. Aaron, stop crying. It was only a joke. What would your mom say if she saw you like this? Your dad would probably off himself before admitting you were his daughter. Oh look, it's Aaron. How many rocks can a big head take before it cracks open like an egg? Let's find out. Please stop. Please stop hurting me. Or huh? I'm not gonna try pronouncing that word. From people she turned to books, this place was a safe haven for her. I knew Erin seemed sort of introverted, but I never would have thought it was a result of bullying. She was always this hardened attitude filled to the brink of confidence. In that regard, I was jealous of her. Sometimes all that could be shown, or perhaps that's just what her past turned herself into, but I'm glad she found someone as nice as you. Thank you for telling me all this. No problem at all. Please look after her. I will. Erin. Alright. Erin. Give me a moment. I'm writing down my thoughts in my notebook. Alright, what's up? Alright, why are you looking at me like that? Oh, it's nothing. I just wanted to tell you that I found the truth about the box. Excellent. Before that, can I ask you a question? You know what? I'm gonna ask anyways. When we traveled through time, that was the past, correct? Yeah, I'm positive about that. Why are you I can't read. Why are you sure about that? Is it because Spacia and Tempa told you that it was? I mean, yeah, but the whole thing with Sheridan and Vivian, I see if that's the case, then things are starting to fall into place. You figured out something? I think I figured something out for a while now. I just needed a bit more info before I could confirm it for myself. And of course, nothing's really confirmed. It's mostly just conjecture, but what is it then? Tell me. Not a chance. I'm not going to say a thing until I'm 100% sure it's correct. Besides, if I just told you what I thought, you just blindly follow what I say. Get your own theory before looking at mine. I'm assuming all your thoughts are in that notebook. You've assumed correctly, but don't even think about looking. I'll be taking that. Now about that truth you mentioned before, we have to come back here with those nightmare medallions. Sorry about that. Nightmare medallions at midnight. Midnight, huh? Alright, I guess we could be here at that time then. But how? I heard the library is closing tonight. What? This library is usually a 24/7, is open 24/7. That's weirdly inconvenient. Whatever, we'll just hide here until everyone leaves. Where are we gonna hide? Leave it to me. For a moment. See, it wasn't that easy. The people here don't really care. The nonchalanty check if everything's turned off and then they leave. How do you know so much about this library, Erin? Let's just say this place used to be my second home. You learn a few things when you're here all the time. It's just about midnight, so we have the medallion, so guess we should take a look around. Gotcha, I'm right behind you. Huh? I think this is the reason why we're supposed to be here at midnight. Well, let's go. You want me to step on that thing? Yes, that's the whole darn point. Now let's go. I'm alright. Where are we? Not the library, clearly. It's a whole lot of nothing, nothing to the right, to the left. It's possible we could have fallen to some other dimension. I don't think it's another rift, but it's giving me sort of the same vibe. If the truth turns out to be a whole lot of nothing, I'm going to be upset. Erin, what is that thing? You're asking me, I have no idea. Erin, don't do anything silly and just run. Where are we running to? Does it look like I know? Just keep doing it. I don't think we're moving anywhere. Yeah, we're not. Wait, now we are. Run as fast as you can. I can see the light. Let's head on towards that. We were heading in that direction anyways, you dolt. Just a bit farther, come on. Almost there. What just happened? I didn't dream all that, right? We certainly didn't dream that, I think. In the restricted section of the library. Right, we're running from that thing now. Yep, and now we're not. Did that scare you? Why are you acting so calm? I dealt with worse before. That was child's play. I see. Malia, take a look at this. It's another package from the Puppet Master. Let's take a look. Erin, I'm not so sure we should be messing with these kind of things. Just look at what happened to that stuff. Or just look at what happened. That stuff isn't normal at all. So, we haven't been doing normal things for ages. Why stop here when we're on a huge lead? Good point. Talk about a huge lead. What's inside? There's a note and 2 tickets to the Grand Dream Ball. The note says the real truth shall be made known during the climax of the Grand Dream Ball. What's the Grand Dream Ball? You know, the Grand Dream City is doing for its Dream Festival. Well, it's sort of like a small dinner that a lot of higher officials get to attend to. It's super formal, everyone has to show up in formal wear and everything. Well, if we're going, I'm gonna need to shop for some formal wear. Nonsense, I have something you can wear at home. Only thing is that it takes place immediately after our matches at the tournament. We're gonna have to book it if we want to make it on time. It'll be tight fit, but maybe we could fly there on Hoppy. That's fine with me. Or maybe we could all go, or maybe you could go all golden and teleport us all there. I clearly know that's a joke, but it's frustrating to think about. I tried activating the light multiple times. I thought I could maybe bring back Venom with it, but it just won't come to me willingly. It usually only happens in dire situations. That's useless. Yeah. Oh, looks like there's one last thing in the box. It's actually for you, Malia. For me? Yep, it's a file. It says Project Rapture on it. Does the name ring any bells? I can't say that it does. Might as well check it out. Let's see here. Project Rapture. Malia, what are you doing? Are you okay? You're trembling. It can't be true. This has to be a lie. I refuse to believe it. Hey, relax. If you yell, you might get us caught. Give me the file. I want to take a look at it. Thank you. Alright, I'm going to read this to you guys real quick. Project Rapture Confidentiality Rank S. And of course it shows members Jenner and Karina. This project is ranked S in confidentiality, however you pronounce that word. All info included in this file should not be disclosed to any storm chasers beside Jenner and Karina. Project Rapture is a process of deceiving Malia into joining the Storm Chasers. Professor Jenner shall be given the snack machine by Redacted. He is then notified by Team Zen of Malia's presence at Goldenwood Forest. He is then to notify Team Zen of Malia's presence at Goldenwood Forest. Sorry about that. When this happens, Malia is to escape Goldenwood Forest and return to East Gearan Laboratory. Professor Jenner would be then to send Malia to Route 2, where Spacia and Tempa would appear before her. They will give the offer They will give the offer. Oh, yeah, okay, I get it now. Karina's position is to distract any companions of Malia. Anyone who decides to aid her shall be thrown off the main path. We have entrusted the TM Rock Smash to her for this very reason. The following info should not be disclosed to the professor. After all, something shall proceed. More info shall be noted in file Project Eradication. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Storm Chasers is the name of the group you were part in the past, correct? That's correct. I see, which means this file is about me. It's about the event that started all of this. Team Zen did plan to pick me up when I turned a certain age, but it looks like Spacia and Tempa took this opportunity to manipulate me. Then somehow I found out about Team Zen's plan and flipped it on its head. They pushed me into a corner where saying no wasn't an option. They made it look like I had a choice, but I didn't. It was all game to them. Looks like my dad was in on this as well, but I read the last few lines. The following info should not be disclosed to Professor Jenner. After the project is complete, eradication of Professor Jenner's status shall proceed. More info shall be noted in file Project Eradication. So they were just using him to get closer to you. Once this problem was complete, they plan on getting rid of him, and in Spacia and Tempa's eyes, that can only mean death. He knew too much, and I bet they were happy when they found out Crescent already took care of him. I mean, she didn't really kill him, but whatever. And then Karina somehow knew, or somehow I thought was my friend. She knew she was in on it too. She even knew they were going to kill me, my dad. Wait, no. Sorry. She even knew they were going to kill my dad, but she went through with it anyways. What is the information doing here? How could the puppet master get hands on something like this? How many more lies have I been fed? All this time, everything I've done was exactly what Spacia and Tempa wanted. They played me. I hate them. I hate them, sorry. Let's calm down a bit, Malia. I understand your frustration and anger, but you already cut ties with them, right? I wonder if this is why Crescent went rogue. did she find something out she wasn't supposed to? Did they plan to get rid of her at some point? Let's not jump to conclusions. We can do that once we gather our thoughts. For now, we're done here. Let's get on out of here before we're caught. You're right. Getting angry over this is dumb. Just before we go, can we visit one more place? Seriously, where? I want to visit the arena they have here. Fine, let's make it quick. I think we've already overstayed our welcome as is. Can we? Cringe. Cringe, I say. Well, here we are. There's nothing really special about this place. Why'd you want to visit this place? This place was supposed to be my gym. This place? I never took you to be the studious type. This place was reconfigured for Lavender's taste. But if that day never happened, this is where I would have been the gym leader. Do you know what happened to do you know what my dad said to me when I accepted to be a gym leader, or whatever it said, sorry? He said that he would be my first opponent. We were so excited. It was his idea that I join the league. He said it would open up so many opportunities. But then we all got mixed up in teams then, and apparently he was also a storm chaser. He got caught up in both and died for it. I'll never know his reasons for doing what he did. But there's one thing I know for sure. He died trying to do the right thing. He tried to help us out when he was in the worst possible scenario. He put us before himself, and for that I will eternally be grateful. My one regret about all of this is I didn't even give him the chance to explain. I was so blinded by rage. I was arrogant and stupid. I thought everything was black and white perspective. You're either with me or against me. What a darn joke. What was I thinking? I made the biggest mistake of my life, and now I can't take it back. And isn't that the beauty of life itself? What? Mistakes build us into better people. If you never made a mistake, you wouldn't grow. Some mistakes are bigger than others, yes, but there's no use in feeling bad for yourself. What's done is done. The best thing we could do as people is to try and be better because of all of that. Besides, we both read that file, right? There was something in there that didn't add up. There was? I don't remember reading about making you a gym leader. You said that was his idea. Yeah, what about it? Well, if he was so loyal to that Project Rapture bullcrap, then why would he go out of his way to do that? Again, this is just conjecture, but I believe he had his own plan in store for you. He wanted to make sure you're strong so that you could follow your own destiny, so that you wouldn't fall into the clutches of Team Zen of Spatial and Tempa. I see. Thank you so much for bringing that to light. I understand now. And listen, I'm not your dad, but if you want, I could be your first opponent. If it makes you feel any better, that is. Aaron, but I'm not a gym leader. I don't. So, haven't you ever played pretend? I mean, honestly now. I'm ready whenever you are. Aaron. Alright, I accept your challenge. Then let's start already. Now listen, I'm not a trainer. Don't expect some impressive fight on my part. All that matters is that you're here willing to do this. That's all I could ever ask for. Yeah, on guard and all that. Alright, pull up, Aaron. Let's do this. Snorlax, Fire Punch. Okay, that live. We're asleep. I'm gonna stay in, honestly. We should be fine to stay in. You're out. I'm going to crash after this. I'm so sorry if I screwed up sentences more often this Let's Play. It's probably about the same or worse, but I want to go to bed. Was it already done, like, what, 2-3 hours already of just recording, and I'm done. But we still got a few ways to go. I want to at least make this another hour. We're almost there, though. There was my sleep schedule too. Yeah. So, hope you guys have been well. I've been good. Busy as usual, but hasn't been too bad. Hasn't been too bad. But more importantly, I hope you all can be better than me. But yeah. Very excited for version 13. Honestly, like, I don't even know if it actually is coming out Friday. I seen 2 comments that it's like confirmed for Friday. I personally didn't see anything unless it's some weird decoding thing that I just never really saw in the comments. I don't really, I mean, like, sometimes like I'll go through them just to read it, but I guess I just must have skipped through some of that. There's a part of me that I like hope it isn't true, but it most likely is. It honestly makes sense at this point to be out on Friday. I kind of just hope in a sense that if it is coming out Friday, I really hope it's like not like at midnight Friday or something, you know. I hope it's like during like the afternoon or something, because that at least gives me a chance to kind of like do another one of these like back-to-back uploads and all that. Even though I'm so like I'm close, but I think after this episode I at least have maybe 4 more episodes after this, if I had to take an educated guess. 4 sounds realistic. Live 1. Wait, oh dude, that's a crit. What's important is that we had fun. Isn't that what people say after they lose or something? It sure is. I don't think battling ever will be for me, but I will admit that I did have some fun in that fight. Thanks. Aaron. I don't really have many opportunities to feel this way, so whenever I do, I don't know how to act. I don't understand. I never had real friends, I never had real parents, I never had a real life of my own. I just did the same routine over and over, but all that changed when Alita appeared. Suddenly it feels like I'm finally a part of something that gives me life, some sort of worth or meaning. I just wanted to say that I appreciate you all. You, Hugh, Lavender, Venom, Alon, Alita, Cannon, everyone that's been with me so far. Thank you all for breaking me out of my own prison. We'd be there to break you out no matter what. Because now you're a part of our group, our family, we have to look after each other. Because when we're out there fighting evil, there won't be anyone but us. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Malia. Sometime after Alamissa Urban. You would do well not to speak out of line. Ren, where are we? We weren't in that wreck city, or we're not in the wreck city, are we? I'm not exactly sure. There was a bright white light and then... Don't ignore me. State your name and your business here in Avium. Geez, you want my social security too? I gotta keep some secrets. Speak out of line once more and I shall cut off your head. Listen, there's no need to be so violent. We're just as confused as you. Do you happen to know where we are? We were just in Alamissa Urban. Alamissa Urban? I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about. But I'm the one asking questions here. Hazuki, what's going on? Lady Anju, please excuse me. I was just taking care of the anomaly I mentioned. You mean the ones that fell from the sky? Do my eyes deceive me? Is that Alon in the back? What, you know Alon? What, you're friends with the Lady Anju? Please pardon my transgression. I did not know they were friends of yours, Lady Anju. Lady Anju, I'm not fitted to be your protector. With that order, I shall take my own life. But wait, there's no need to do something like that. Agreed, there's no need to be so formal, Hazuki. You're a protector of Avium just like myself. You don't have to protect me. But it is my duty. I understand. I shall do better next time. That aside, Alon, what are you doing here? I thought you returned to your own time. Return to their own time? Wait, you don't mean that we somehow traveled backwards in time? Oh, I see. Well, let me explain. So, okay, what? What are we doing here in the past? My head is hurting. It must have been that bright light we saw. After that, everything went blank for a few moments, and then we woke up here. Oh dear, this sounds very troublesome. If I understand correctly, you all haven't come here on your own choice. No way. I see, well that's a problem. I would take you back to Hugurin City, but... That was an earthquake, why was it so strong? Alon, things haven't been going so well here. It began with small weather and abnormalities, however you pronounce that, but now it's turned into periodic tremors? Parodic tremors, however you pronounce that. Some of them have been so strong that the ground has opened up. I was escorting Lady Andrew to Hiyoshi City, but we were interrupted by a large magnitude and a great white flash. When we came around, a rock slide from Mount Valor blocked off the way back to Hugurin City, so unfortunately, going back is no longer an option. However, I believe there may be someone who can get you back to your own time in, well, no time. Lady Andrew, you don't mean. Yes, we shall bring them to Lady Nymeria. If anyone would know what to do, it would be her. Come now, everyone. Hiyoshi City isn't far from here. Hazuki, let's go. Of course, Lady Andrew, let me lead the way. So we're all just gonna follow them? What else are we gonna do? Stay here? Alon trusts them, and they seem like nice people, and it's not like we have anything else we can do. I don't like that girl with the sword, she's mean. She was just doing her job. You're the one who tried to be smart to someone holding a weapon. Not one of the brightest ideas, I admit. Well, I'm not gonna follow them. If we're gonna follow them, we probably should get going. Yep, lead the way. Alright. Let me put my max repel. Alright, sorry about that. Isn't the mansion here? We'll go there later. Welcome to Hiyoshi City, everyone, the capital of Avium region. So this is Hiyoshi City. It's quite nice. Zuki and Andrew, welcome back to Hiyoshi City. I am at your service. Hey Kennen buddy, what are you doing here? Did that flash bring you back to the past as well? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you've mistaken me for someone else. I am certain we have not met before, as I've never forget a face. What are you talking about, dude? It's me, Hugh. I don't think he remembers you, Hugh. I don't know who you've met in the time, Hugh, but Kennen here is Nimra's assistant. But the Kennen in our time looks just like him, sounds like him too. What's going on here? I see, you say you've met him in your future. I suppose that's not entirely out of the question due to the circumstances. But be as it may be, this is not the place to discuss such things. Hazuki, if you will, escort these guests to Nimra's quarters at once. As you wish, Kennen, sir. My thanks. So that wasn't the Kennen I knew. He looks so much like him though. I wouldn't worry too much about it, Hugh. I'm sure Nymeria will have an adequate answer for you when we need her. Hazuki, please lead the way. At once, Lady Andrew. So you can't go in there right now. Can't you go to the shop over here? Don't they sell... Not what I'm looking for. There it is. It's for like a small side quest thing. With the one that we scared off the one guy from her back in Ontario. Please follow me through this building. Nimra's apartment is just through here. Who's my little whittle where are we on? You are. Who wants to explore the past with you? You do. You're such a dork, you know that, in the best way though. I can't help it, my Flareon is just so cute. I do appreciate your love for Pokemon, Hugh. It's nice to know that there are children out there who still truly love their Pokemon. After all, battling is only one part of Pokemon. But Hazuki, please proceed. Nimra's house is kept hidden for reasons that are confidential. However, just because you don't know about something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Everyone, please follow me over to the corner. The turn. This wall looks and feels like a regular wall, but if you push it with a little bit of force and... Let's go, everyone. I'm sure Nimra's waiting our arrival. You know, let's get through all this. And then we'll end the video. Because I'm ready to crash. Alright. So is this Nimra here? She should be. Hazuki, could you go fetch her for us? That won't be necessary. Lady Anju seems to be on her way now. Or Lady Nimra, sorry. Ah, company, welcome, welcome, yes, welcome. Nimra, it's good to see you again. It's good to see you too, Hazuki. I've completed my task. Lady Anju has been safely escorted from Kyugurn City to Hiyoshi. Thank you very much, Hazuki. You may go see your date now. It's not a date, I'm simply speaking to someone. You're gonna be late if you keep trying to clarify. Yes, I shall be on my way. Now for my precious guest, what can I do for you all today? So you're Nimra, huh? Yes, that would be me. You have a very interesting apartment. I know, it's kind of a mess, but a messy person by nature. What's a broke artist to do? I can't clean it up. I have projects I have to start and never finish. You can say that one again. So you're not an artist? What do you paint? Sculpt? Or what do you do? Paint? Sculpt? I gotta make money somehow, you know. Being an artist technically isn't my main occupation, but I'm more of a self-imposed vagabond? I don't know what that is. This is my primary place of residency, but it wouldn't be unheard of me to catch me and say, Hoenn, Joda? Oh, Seno, that's my favorite. Visiting the ruins and seeing old culture makes me happy and it makes me feel nostalgic. Ruins make you feel nostalgic, that's a first. Anyways, we're sort of in a predicament, a problem that expands across time, that is. We were thrown into this time without any way of returning. You wouldn't happen to know a way back, would you? You were forcibly thrown into this time. If something like that were to happen, it's because time itself requires you to be here. That's just the way it goes, so it seems. So you're not gonna help us. It's not that I won't help you, but if you all just continue your lives here, eventually a way back will be presented to you. Do you understand? So we just gotta be patient then. That's very correct. I gotta admit, that wasn't the answer I was looking for. If that's the case, I suppose I could be more intensive help. Kanon, could you please come here for a moment? How did he just appear out of nowhere like that? That was so cool. Master Nimra summoned me here, that's all there is to it. What can I do for you, Master? Master, what's going on between you two? I am Nimra's humble servant. My sole purpose in life is to serve. After all, that's why I was born. You were born to serve. That's kind of harsh. And no matter how many times I tell him he doesn't have to serve me, he won't listen. But that's all I was created in the first place for. All I know is to serve. This must sound very weird without context, but technically speaking, Kanon isn't exactly a human being. I was a being created by the Garufan spell. I am what you call a maid. However, I'm sort of a special case. I was created with the personality in mind, and therefore I didn't come out that way. I was supposed to. This is not something that happens very often. It is a rare occurrence. I'm not sure how to reply. A reply won't be necessary. I was simply explaining my origin. Nimra, an interesting tidbit, but it seems that Hugh here knows me from his time as well. Does that mean anything to you? It's something we should try and wrap our heads around. As for why I probably destroyed that. I'm so sorry. As for why I called you here, you would like me to find a way to send these people back to their home, correct? You always are one step ahead of me, Kanon. That's exactly it. I shall search for an alternate passage through time, though I must say this task is definitely on the more difficult side. I must ask that you forgive me. It may take some time to accomplish. Of course, thanks, Kanon. I bid you all. That's still a little bit freaky. Like Kanon said, there's going to be a tad bit of time before anything turns up. If anything shows up, I don't know what I said, I'm sorry. Y'all are welcome to rest here until that comes, or that time comes. Oh my gosh, thank goodness I was ready to pass out. I feel you, Reina. I feel you, dude. I guess we all could use a bit of rest. Nimra, there's a matter I wish to speak to you about. It's about Vivian, isn't it? I I I already know. I wish to speak about it. I don't wish to speak about it at this time. I understand. In that case, I shall take a stroll through the city. Okay, I'll be here as usual. Please, make yourself at home. I'm done. I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. I'm going to bed. I love you all, but I'm tired. I want to go to bed. It's like 4 a.m. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Good morning.